All right, Marco and Laura still big players in our weather pattern. Marco expected to make landfall somewhere along the Louisiana coastline along the southeast coast of Louisiana. Laura right now still south of Cuba. We'll have to monitor whether or not we see impacts from Laura as we get into the Wednesday, Thursday timeframe. But here's a look at Tropical Storm Marco. 60-mile-per-hour winds. Hurricane warnings have now been replaced by tropical storm warnings. Notice how the system is being sheared by some strong upper level winds. It is no longer thought by the National Hurricane Center that this could strengthen into a hurricane. However, still a strong tropical storm with still life-threatening storm surge potential there along the coastline of Louisiana. Notice that bend toward Houston as we get into late Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. This could send us some rain and also the potential for some gusty winds. This is going to be downgraded to a tropical depression because of that high wind shear. Meanwhile, more concerning to us, of course, is Tropical Storm Laura. Right now, maximum sustained winds of 65 miles per hour. It is moving toward the west-northwest at 21 miles per hour, and that subtropical ridge of high pressure over the Atlantic will keep it moving toward the west-northwest over the next couple of days or so. There are some tropical storm warnings in effect for the Florida Keys, including much of Cuba. And here is the official track from the National Hurricane Center as of 4 o'clock this morning. It looks like by Wednesday morning, we're looking at a Category 1 hurricane, winds around 85 miles per hour, and then potentially making landfall sometime late Wednesday night into early Thursday morning, somewhere along the upper Texas coastline, in between upper Texas coastline and the coastline of Louisiana, a little bit further toward the west of where Marco is expected to make landfall. But regardless, this system could become very dangerous, especially as it moves through those very warm waters over the southeastern Gulf of Mexico. We are anticipated to monitor the situation once it moves off Cuba. We'll get a better indication as to where this system will be making a play. Right now, the forecast models are leaning, most of them, for this to make landfall just to the east of the Houston area, around the Sabine Pass and just west of New Orleans. However, you know how this can change and how our steering currents become a huge player in where this system will make potential landfall. So for today, Laura's timeline, it moves over Cuba. By Tuesday, it strengthens over the Gulf of Mexico, and then late Wednesday into Thursday is when we may see some Texas impacts. I want to show you FUTURETRACK, putting both the systems in play here. Marco making landfall sometime later on tonight there along the Louisiana coastline, and then by Tuesday night, Marco will become a tropical depression as it pushes toward the Houston area. Meanwhile, Tuesday night, we're talking Laura, a Category 1 hurricane. Then notice what comes into play by Wednesday morning. There's a traffic jam right there in the central Gulf of Mexico. But notice what I've added to the map. These are the two steering winds, two steering features that are going to help guide Laura, whether it be along the upper Texas coastline or the Louisiana coastline. We've got that ridge of high pressure building west. That is what's keeping Laura moving toward the west-northwest. Then we've got an upper level low that's also going to be coming into play. Both these systems working together to guide the system either toward the north and west or to the north into Louisiana. That is the big question, but no doubt this storm system is expected to strengthen as it approaches the coastline there. For today, though, we should stay mostly dry, 20% chance of rain inland areas. Closer to the coastline, we've got a 30% chance of rain, and with both these systems potentially impacting southeast Texas, we've raised those rain chances Wednesday and Thursday. Still a lot of uncertainty with Laura. However, if it were to impact us, it would be late Wednesday night into Thursday, and then most of that rain would be moving out of here just in time for the weekend. A lot of changes expected to happen over the next 24 to 36 hours because Laura has not moved over the Gulf water. So keep it right here on ABC 13, and we will have the latest for you.